Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to your place of chill that is the Coffee Company. It's an interesting day. It's sunny, but then it's not sunny, then it's sunny, but it's a great day though. It's nice and warm. We're all having a nice day, and it's going to be a fun day today. It's going to be an interesting one because at the last second we've managed to snag some tickets for Elton John tonight. So I'm going to be watching one of the greatest to ever do it tonight. So that's going to be absolutely wonderful. Love Elton John's music. Always been a fan, and it's going to be good to see him on his last tour. So it's going to be interesting. So I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, we've just been sitting here. We're chilling. We've done some coffee things. Coffee festival is next week, and we've been doing some planning. And what we're going to do is just a bit of chill. But before we make ourselves a coffee, let's see who's in the chat, shall we? We've got, it's Bobby K. He's not here at the moment. This was sent at 10 past 12. It's Bobby K. Big up, buddy. Hopefully you're well. Fluffy's in the house. Big up, Fluffy. Hopefully you're well, buddy. Chris Agenbar, the number one Agenbar in the world. Hello. Mr. Mauricio Cousins is in the house. Big up. And Stuart is in the house as well. Hello, folks. Hello. Hopefully you're all well. We're just welcoming people in at the moment. But yeah, we're just having a great day so far. We finally got my selfie spot geared up. So anyone that's here can take a selfie. And now it's wonderful. Mr. Jason Bell, afternoon, sir. Morning to you. Morning, afternoon. How did everyone find the TottenhamOnTour stream for the people that were in the chat yesterday? I enjoyed yesterday's stream. Was a great stream. That was a really fun stream. Really enjoyed that one. And yeah, couple of incidents, but we're having fun. Not sure about this beat, to be honest. Not sure about this beat at all. Let's go to the next one. Of course, all music is from the Jazz Hop Cafe. So a massive thank you to them for letting me use this on my videos. And it's fun. Look forward to sitting in your new seating area. Always welcome, sir. When it's sunny, it's going to be absolutely glorious. It's going to be great. We're all going to sit outside. We can get some nice lunch. I thought about sitting out there today, but I had a customer, so no, unfortunately not. Maybe tomorrow I might get a kebab. Is the coffee festival this weekend? No. This weekend we've got an event in Debden. Coffee festival is next weekend, the 23rd. It's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I got some tickets for the Thursday and the Friday on the house. So I'm looking forward to going. It's going to be fun. Cooves is in the house saying, big up biscuit lovers, Kit Kats all round. Shut up, Coover. You wonderful man. Shut up. Stop stirring the pot, sir. I was all good. I even got called out by Mr. Dale. Yes, he called you out. Elias is in the house. Hello. Afternoon, Cuba. But yeah, we're sitting there. I'm admiring my Sakura tree. It's the most one of the things I'm really proud of is I've got a blossoming Sakura tree. That makes me really happy. Not many things make me that happy, but that makes me happy just to see it blowing in the breeze. It's really, really relaxing to sit out there, take a selfie if you're there. Shut up, Ian. Shut up. Big up, Ian. Hopefully you're well, buddy. I'm really looking forward to seeing Elton John. Elton John is one of the greatest rock and roll performers of all time. So to get to see him on his last tour will be interesting because I've seen him many times. I've seen him 4 times, I think. 3 or 4 times, I would say. And he's always excellent. But to see him on the last tour with his entire band, I think it is, It should be his entire band. I hope so. It's going to be great. Right, let's make a coffee. Let's make a coffee. I think I need a coffee. What do we go for? Let's just go 109E, shall we? Absolutely, Stuart. Afternoon to all the deluded biscuit inners. Afternoon to Mr. Eugene. Hopefully you're well, sir. Hopefully you're well. Hopefully everyone is doing good. Let's make ourselves a coffee. $109E, yes, big up the 109E. We love a Ford Cortina. Oh no. New flavour, popcorn. Yep, that's it's an interesting theory. Yep, big up. Popcorn already existed. It's chocolate covered popcorn does exist. But if it's not in a popcorn, is it in a Kit Kat shape, or is it? That's the question. Is it in a bar shape, or is it just Kit Kat chocolate covered in covered popcorn? That's the. Is it still the Kit Kat shape? That's the question. Because if it's still a bar shape, it's still a chocolate bar. That's my entire thing. A topic isn't a hazelnut. A Snicker isn't a peanut. Oh yeah. I could really have a chocolate bar. Might get some Kit Kats. I really. It's just so deluded, Kuva. You're so deluded. Mark wants a screenshot. Oh, da 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 da. Where do I find scent on this? There we go. Everything's so difficult, isn't it? Everything's so difficult. I'm Still Standing. Great song. Great song. Ben, I'm checking out tickets for that show you told me about. $55 a pop. It's not bad at all. Go to that show. Go to that show. Marcus King is absolutely incredible. You should go and see him. No, he's not. You just sabotaged yourself there, buddy. Yeah. You also deluded your. It's fans like you that are the reason for the downfall of this beloved coffee show. Is it beloved? It might be. Ah, that's a good coffee. Favorite Elton John songs? That's a question for everyone in the chat. What is your favorite Elton John song? So many of them. And hopefully he plays my favourite Elton John song tonight, which is Funeral for a Friend. That's my absolute favourite Elton John song. Absolutely phenomenal song. Les Paul tone. I'm really looking forward to hearing a Les Paul tonight. That is one of the things that I can really... If I had a choice of hearing a guitar, a song, a sound of it's two. One is a Les Paul, like a really bluesy Les Paul for a Marshall, followed by an SG for a Marshall. That sound of that searing humbucker for a Marshall amplifier. It's magic. I do love a telly through a Tweed Fender amp. They just sound phenomenal. Kit Kat shake with popcorn flakes. Okay, chocolate bar then. Rocket Man's excellent. Tiny Dance is excellent as well. New managers of Spurs like chocolate. It's still a badly run club that was there before the manager. Yeah. Always beloved, always loving. Good one. Favorite guitar tone, everyone. None of you will be able to do it, but Marcus King is especially good because he has a wonderful 335 sound for an orange amp. That's what he runs. He runs orange amps, really loud orange amps, and a 335, and it's just got that absolute. It's got that thick mojo. Marcus King, absolutely phenomenal musician. Would definitely like to hear though at some point the Hendrix style, which is a Strat for a fuzz pedal for a 100-watt Marshall. Marcus King is a blues artist out of Nashville, Tennessee. He's very, very good. He's from the Kings are very much a very, very, very musical family. But he's absolutely excellent. He's excellent. He does. He looks like his full team's got the voice of a 50-year-old. He's excellent. Van Halen's Brown Sound, yeah. I was mucking about with that. I was mucking about with the sort of a Hendrixy sound with A minor followed by a G chord. Just the ain't talking about love. Bum ba dum ba dum with the loads of like with because he would have a phaser on during the first bit and then he'd turn it off and then hit that 5150. Don't know about guitars, banjo only around here. Yeah, apparently that's the truth. Funny, loads of players are called King. Something about that surname, BB King, Marcus King. There's loads of people called King that are just great musicians. I'm really fed up with this. There we go. That's got rid of it. There we go. There we go. Hendrix and the Blues. Yeah, love Hendrix. Fuzz pedal for a Marshall. Stevie Ray also great. That was through Fender Super Reverbs. Yeah, a big up to Bob G. He's not feeling too great at the moment. He's always get yourself checked out. He's doing all right, thankfully. He'll be back soon enough. He'll be back tomorrow on the Breakfast Brew with Cuba 99 at 7:45 tomorrow morning for his drive to work. So join him then. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to say RIP to my Converses soon as well. I have destroyed them. I have utterly annihilated these Converses. Like, I've gone through the soles of them. So I've had to buy a new pair of Converses today. I bought these in October. Before I went to Canada. And I have worn them basically every day. I have annihilated them. I have destroyed the things. But that's a shame. It's a shame that I wonder if there's a guy that can resell Converses. Slash is seriously underrated from Guns N' Roses. I wouldn't call him underrated, but he's awesome. That sound is it's different because not many Les Paul players play half a step down. Only country players Slash is probably one of the only ones. So that's a really good sound as well. I don't know why he tuned down a half step. I think it was just because he I wouldn't be able to tell you, but maybe it fit with Axel's voice because maybe the standard tuning fit well with Axel's voice. It's probably something as simple as that. It's probably why Hendrix tuned down the half step. Because firstly, Hendrix was playing with swing bands, which is probably why he would go to a flat tuning, which is B flat, otherwise known as half step down. But it's interesting. Maybe it just was. Richard Fortus, the current rhythm player, plays in standard, but he also plays in like different tunings for different songs. But he plays in standard with his Falcons, and the Les Paul sits right in the middle. Good health to everyone tuning in. Nothing more important. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they did. Stoke-on-Trent. Brian May's good. Sir Professor Brian May. Sir Dr. Professor. Hendrix said playing in tuners for Cowboys. I think there's something more to it. It's because they were probably playing. He was playing with orchestras and big bands and like very much blues groups with horns. So that's probably why he went to B flat. So he could have his own sonic space with the other flat tune. Because if he was running E standard, it probably wouldn't sound right. But also he played a Strat, so it worked. But Slash playing half a step down on a Les Paul was an interesting one. Oh. No. So a lot of those blues. I wonder if Albert King played in standard. Albert King played a whole step down. Interesting. That's a very interesting one. F6. That's an interesting one. Because that would sound terrible. That would sound really bad on a flying V. Oh, I could talk about Malcolm Young all day, mate. Malcolm Young It's a very simple one, though. It's just a Gretsch jet straight into that 15 Marshalls. He was the... Well, unless you're talking about Angus Young. Angus Young's a bit more... Well, they're both very similar. They both ran Marshalls. But the interesting thing about... Well, it's the same thing as the Guns N' Roses thing. Malcolm would run a Gretsch, which would be very... Because Gretches, because they're hollow, would be a lot of top end and a lot of bottom end. But then he would run Powertrons, which is like more sonic. But Malcolm is interesting because he used barely any gain. A lot of people think AC/DC is like really like aggressive, gainy. It's not. It's just an amplifier turned up to 11. And also, most importantly, don't strum the effer, hit it. Like he would hit those chords just like it's like hitting it so hard. That's where the distortion comes from in his playing. Just how hard he was using 13 gauge strings with a wound G string. Oh yeah, wound G string and using 13s. So he was using pretty heavy strings and hitting those strings really hard. Explosive, yeah. Just great palm using, but just hitting it hard. But totally, the entire sound of Malcolm Young is just how hard he hits his guitar. That's where he got his distortion from. No pedals, nothing. Just guitar, cable, amp. Amp at 11. Because it's a Marshall. Of course it goes to 11. Explosive chords, yeah. Explosive chords. That's why I love that Malcolm Young's. So simple. So simple, so difficult. When you've got less to do, it's harder to make them sound great. I'm not sure about this music today. It's a new album from the Jazz Hop. It's very pyramid vibes, apparently. It's from the Sands of Time. It's called the Sands of Time. We'll keep it going. We'll keep it going. But Malcolm's Angus is what I can get because Malcolm's a hell of a player. Malcolm's a hell of a player. And this is probably made everyone fall asleep, but I don't care. I do not care. I will talk about my man Malcolm Young all day. But Angus is a top player as well. They're both them two. Like very difficult to get a great guitar player in one band, and they had two of them, and they would play two separate parts that would make one whole part. That's the way to go. It's what Guns N' Roses currently have with Slash and Richard Fortus. Just two guitarists playing different parts that set in stone. It's one of the things I'd like. Malcolm Young's signature guitar. That'd be fun. Expensive, though. They're expensive for what they are. With one pickup. But there is currently a White Falcon in Denmark Street. And I can't afford it. It's not the right one, though. Absolutely cool. James Hetfield is a beast. He's a beast. The fact he can play rhythm like that and sing, he's a monster. He is an absolute monster. Just a down picking. Whether it's with a Gibson, whether it's with an ESP, it's just great. what all started with John Lennon. Are you talking two great guitar? I would disagree. I think there were good. There were two guitar acts in the 50s. Less of them, but there were definitely two guitar acts. And some of them were just so good. Like, for example, Buddy Holly. Buddy Holly didn't need to. He was just that good. Shalom, Amir. Shalom, Achi. Hopefully you're well. Hopefully you're well. Hopefully you're doing great. The whole Gretsch thing, though, basically, I think the reason I like Gretsch so much is my mum, when my mother used to drive, we still have the car. It's a blue Paul Smith Mini, which is what they made. The Paul Smith Mini is a special they made in 1998. My mum used to take me to school in that. And my mum had she had a few albums. She had quite a few George Michael albums. But when she would take me to school, the two albums we would listen to was the one album and the blue album, the red album and the blue album. That's what we had. That's what. And so basically, for 2006 to 2013, so it's for 7 years. For 7 years, I listened to the Beatles every single day. So that's where I've got it from, because the Ed Sullivan Show. George Harrison with A Country Gentleman for an AC30. You cannot beat that. Commercially, it's stuff. Some things. Yeah. Big hollow bodies. Love those. But I listened to the Beatles every day for 7 years. It's why it's going to be very difficult. No, it's a Mini. It's a Mini. They are. No, it's not. I'm not. I'm talking 1998. Google 1998 Paul Smith Mini. It's a Mini. It's a Mini. Those current things, they're not minis. They're you can't even get 4 people in them. Whereas an original Mini, you can get like 50 people in them. Paul Smith Minis. They should bring them back though. Paul Smith Mini. They'd never do it though. They'd never do it. It's very difficult for me to. Whenever I try a 6120 or a Gretsch, that's the set I've got. The sounds I've got in my head for what I want are Brian Setzer, George Harrison, Chet Atkins, and possibly a bit of if I want a Malcolm Young sound, I'm getting a Jet. I'm not going to get a hollow body. You could say Back in Black. He did a bit of White, but he did record that album on on his Jet, I believe. From what I can remember. We can Google that. Yep, that's the one. Old Fiat Panda. They're getting 1 million people. Let's have a look. No, he used it during the tour, but he recorded on his original. Always interesting. Always interesting. Good afternoon, Tony. Hopefully you're well. Yeah, we're just talking about old guitars. I love talking about old guitars. I can do it all day. We're just here to chill, here to relax. Afternoon, buddy. Hopefully you're well, Scott. Hopefully you're well, buddy. Hopefully you're doing great. Good morning. Most humbly apologise. I thought you were on about the BMW thing. Yeah. Paul Smith's minis. Yeah, they're minis. They are minis. Except this one is tuned to hell, and it's great. Driving up the road in an old Mini going at 45, 50. That's slightly... No problem, Scott. No problem. It's just we're trying to. It's a difficult place at the moment, but no need to apologise. No need to apologise. I owned a 1275 GT back in the day. Top car. Minis with the 1275, they are just it. Someone we know put a 1.5 in a Mini. No, it was a 3 litre. He dropped the seats back. He basically removed the boot of the car and put the seats back so he could put a 3 litre in it. That went the clappers. But it wouldn't be right. The problem is, if you put a really big engine in a Mini, it wouldn't sit right. It wouldn't sit right because you'd have too much weight in the middle. Like, the reason those Minis are so good is because they're so light. They're and if you've ever gone to Brands Hatch to watch old Mini races, which I've done a few times, when they go around that, so you've got the first straight and you go around that, I can't remember what it's called. They just glide round. Like, they glide round those corners. And a 3 litre would be silly. What do you do? What do you say if I don't drink coffee? Not a problem. As long as you're nice and you're chilling out, that's all I care about. Would be a struggle for you if you ever came here, but hey ho, not a problem. I had a Fiat Panda as my first car. I had a manual. Very interesting. Very interesting. Manual choker. What year would that have been? Would have been the last ones. It was a 999cc that I beat up. I beat a 1.1 Fiesta going from Debden on the dual carriage. I know that road very well. I know that road very well indeed. E-Reg, okay? E-Reg. That's much more like it as a song. Wonderful stuff. One thing, if you ever want to see real racing, go to Brands Hatch and watch Mini races. They're great. Philamy! Big up. Hopefully you're well. But sun's come out again. I wonder if I've watered my tree enough. I know it's going to rain tomorrow, though, so maybe I don't need to put that. Both Minis I own had manual choke. Yeah, a lot of the old ones do. Those Minis are stupid expensive now. Even the 90s ones are they start at $5,000 now, and they're just not good cars. They are just not good cars. The Paul Smith one is a bit different because it was a special edition, so they got it right. But those 60s Minis, they're crazy money. Like, even like Fiat 500s. If you go to Italy, Fiat 500s, they're like €5,000, €5,000, something like that. Maybe a bit more. Like, here, they're like 20 grand. 20 grand for a Fiat 500. Nah. Not worth it. Rust buckets. Well, in the UK they are. Phil Army, Pete, same. They're different. Mine was a Ford Fiesta 950 in 1978 S-Reg. Ooh. I saw a Ford Fiesta the other day, 70s one. Had a 1.34 Escort that had been undercooked so much to beat the emissions test that it could no longer take a double-decker back. Yeah. That is a shame. When you love a car, it's a real problem to see it go. It's a real problem. They are members of the family. Possibly. The problem is, there's many members of the Kaufman family now. Vauxhall Victor is an interesting one, an addition to the Kaufman household. Not sure if I'm a fan of the Vauxhall Victor. But they're all right. A Cresta would be a good one for the Kaufman family, I think. Phil P is the real star of the Phil Army. He's the star. Never seen that car before. Interesting. I need to make a social media post to say I'm leaving early today. I also need to call my hairdresser. Not that I've got much hair left. I need to get my beard trimmed for Saturday. What's happening? Gaguma is in Lovelyville. Let's see what's happening in the world of Instagram. No match. All the Phils are stars. They are. It's happening on Saturday. I will be doing a coffee event in Debden. So unfortunately, I will miss the protest on Saturday. It's a real problem. But I've got to make some cash. I've got to make some cash. Yeah, it's about that for me as well. If I go to Mr. Will Fox, the legendary barber of Loughton, Spurs boy as well. If I go to a hairdresser, it's like they want like stupid money. They want like 40 quid. I ain't got any hair. Why are you charging me so much? Yeah, 20 quid. Good enough for me. Tenner, and I'll give them a 5. 15 quid for the hair and the beard, and I'll give them a £5 to buy a pint. That's the way it should be. 20 quid is enough. And you're thinking, £5, that's not going to buy you a pint. Well, in Loughton it can do. That's all I need, really. But yeah, getting your hair done these days is well too expensive. It's well too expensive. It's crazy. Crazy. It's just things in general are too expensive. Number 8 is like £15 a pint, isn't it, for the number 8 bar? It was stupid money. Levyville, as I call it. Yeah, you won't find me in there. If people say let's meet in the number out of time, I'll sod off. Absolutely no. Antwerp for me. Coach and Horses is good as well. If you can get it's the problem is Coach and Horses is quite small, but they've got the area out back. It's Coach and Horses, bricklayers, and the Antwerp. That's where I go. Brown Eagle's also all right, especially if you want to get some food before. My barber charges a tenner. Been loyal for 40 years. Going out with a hairdresser for a time. Yep. Yeah. Solid. But need to get it done. But all of you guys, whenever you get here, it's your responsibility, if you are on Instagram, to take a picture at the selfie spot, which is, let's move my Oasis and my coffee out of the way. It's your responsibility to take your picture there. There's the stall. It's your responsibility, guys. You've got to take a picture and stick it on Instagram for all your friends to see. That is your job. You're just everywhere, Ellie, at the moment. You were at a baby shower, then you were at the theatre, and now you're having lunch. Superstar Ellie is out there, just showing off. What did you have? What did you have for lunch, Ellie? Hopefully it was something tasty. I'm heading to this Antwerp place, May 6th for a couple, then head into the protest. Great stuff. I'll be there on 6th of May. Elias is making dinner. Oh, breaking news. Sadio Mane has been suspended. Breaking news on the coffee company. It's the only shot on target he's got on this year. Potato balls with chicken and cheese. Okay, interesting. We will probably go to Terrible Express tonight because there is probably no way I will get into Pizza Express tonight, so I'll probably end up with Five Guys. Oh yeah, where's Five Guys? Why are we talking about football? Isn't it toxic? Yep. Where is it? Yep, it's toxic. Yep, toxic. Breaking news, though. We got to cover breaking news at some point, though. But it's been a very non-toxic stream. So, yes, back to you guys. It's your job to take a picture at the selfie spot. It looks rather pretty out there. But don't say so. I've got my new furniture. I've got my selfie spot. I've ordered a sign. So hopefully Bobby K has sent us a video. I'll watch that after the stream. But I'm really happy about I need a couple more things, I think, to make my my little courtyard more pretty. I might need some of yours advice, but I really think some more. If some flowers would be really nice. If I can get some more flowers. what my sister-in-law did was she got her wedding bouquet preserved in resin, and I'm wondering whether I can do a similar thing with my cherry blossoms. If I like cut the cherry blossoms off on the thing, then put them in resin, I reckon that would be really lovely. You have to get out the house, otherwise you have some the same four walls that can drive over some crazy great stuff. Good morning, Bobby. Yeah. Say hi. Make sure you hit it as well, and also he's put the tips link, and then I'm going to put in the PayPal tips link. Is that Rattan Furniture out there? Nice. Yes. So if you want to donate, it's totally optional. You don't have to do it. But you can either go to our Streamlabs page and to our PayPal link. All tips go towards me. If you want to support the coffee company, buy our coffee. That's the best way of supporting the coffee company. If you want to support me, you can do so through those two links. Totally optional, and any support is greatly appreciated, but it really helps us. Some chickens, a goat, a donkey. Oh, Jesh. But yeah, that's a great way of supporting us. Just send us a couple of quid here and there, and then I can buy a sandwich for myself. Really helps. Hi everyone. So back to it. Enjoy the stream with the cool car. Thank you for joining, Bobby. Thank you for joining. Have a great day at work, buddy. I almost said Bobby then. You could say Bobby for Bobby K. Yeah, maybe. Let's see if Lamont Zocco posted our picture yet. No. Roasters Village. Boo! How is Mark? When will we see him next? We will probably see him when he gets here. He's going through some things at the moment, but he's got to do some work. So Mark's doing all right. Mark is doing all right. He's in charge of the T-shirts. Mark has been here this week as well, yes. He's been here this week. I'll probably forget, to be honest. My brain's terrible. It's like a sieve. Some great people going to be at True Artisan Cafe this year. I'm going to have to be on my A game. I'm going to have to be on my A game. But Sunday is when I need to see if I can get some squeezy sauce bottles. Oh, yeah. Is Lakeland in Stratford still open? Lakeland, no. Lakeland in Stratford. Closed? Where's the nearest Lakeland? Stores. London. Blue Water. I'm going to have to go to Blue Water then. Hey ho. Hey ho. There is only one go. Hashtag Emma go. Yep. Would join you. I would, but I'd join you in the mud. Yeah, you're in the mud. There's one in Chelmsford. It's a bit too far. I think Blue Water's probably the easiest one. Did I have it? Here we go. Nope. Nisbets have them. I might have to go to Nisbets. I can go to Nisbets on Sunday. Yep, that's a plan. I just ordered them off Nisbets. Can't you order them to be delivered? That is what I'm doing right now. YW. Rick Beato interview with is StreamYard not working? Oh, there we go. Rick Beato interview with Captain Anderson has been posted on Anderson's. Have you seen it yet? Of course I've seen it. It was excellent. I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. You're welcome. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, I cannot join you, Nick, because I'm going to a concert and it's going to be excellent. So I'm really looking forward to it. That's going to be fun, going to a concert for the first time in 8 years. No, I've been to... I know I did go to a gig recently. Proper gig, though. So that is what I will be doing later. Check out. Bang. We'll do this up. Which concert of choice? We will be watching Elton John on his farewell tour. He's going to be performing at the O2 Where is this concert? The O2. I'm a big fan of Elton John, so I'm really much looking forward to it. And it'll be good to see almost send him off. Candle in the wind clue, yeah. Oh, already spoiled it. Anyone going to the sod? No, I'm not giving Levy £180. I'm not giving Levy £180. O2, good lord, those food and drink prices. Yeah. Better than Tottenham Hotspur though. Read the room, Mad Liars. That's a good one. That's a good one. It is, yeah. It's a show all about snakes. And Nick is the head snake master. Shellside Spurs show. I went to the second Mad Stock at Finsbury Park. Interesting. Unbelievable. That's great. That's great. But on that note, it's actually time to end the show. It's been a quick hour. Watching the sunshine. So yes, go and watch Shellside Spurs show tonight at 7:30 Greenwich. Oh no, British summertime, 7:30. You will see Nick and Reginald there. And yeah, go and watch it. I don't know if anyone else is streaming tonight. Maybe Sydney comes? I don't know. I have no idea who's streaming tonight, apart from the Shellside Spurs show. But thank you all so much for watching. We will be back tomorrow at 2 o'clock British summertime, which is 10 p.m. In the Far East, I believe, because it's 8 hours ahead, which is 3 o'clock Central European time, 4 o'clock Middle Eastern time, 10 o'clock Eastern, 9 o'clock Central, and I have no idea what that is, Pacific time. All the times, look it up. Look it up. So yes, we will be back tomorrow at 2 p.m. British summertime. For Fridays at the Coffee Company, I'm going to be joined with Mr. Graham, and we're probably going to be talking about rubbish as always. But thank you all so much for watching today's show. Thank you all so much for watching today's show. I will catch you in the next one. And as always, if you smell what the cough is brewing. Thank you all so much for watching today's show. Have a brilliant rest of your day. Ciao for now.
A little different than all the rest. I'm quite old-fashioned where I had sometimes played chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling. But all complexions that I adore, so hard to find, these seem impossible.